What is up, everyone? It's me again, Gamerlush, with another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Reborn. Today we are going to be talking about the base stats of an Arcanist. Even though I am a Scholar right now, we're going to be talking Arcanist and what you should plan on putting your stats in the future, because the Arcanist is a unique beast. But before we continue, guys, you know what time it is. Raise your glasses. Cheers. The fact that the Arcanist is the only class that can actually graduate into two different types of job classes, or jobs. And let's go ahead and get Cleric Stance here. So, I'm not usually but anyway, as you're going to go on with your Arcanist, of course, the Arcanist is more geared for damage dealing. It can be used for healing in smaller dungeons from before level 30. It can be used as a healer if a Conjurer is not around to, you know. So let's go ahead and it's like, I can heal, or heck, even a Thaumaturge if spec with Conjurer or Thaumaturge, or Conjurer or Arcanist skills. But later on, you're going to make the choice whether you do want to be mainly a Scholar or a Summoner, because, of course, the two major stats that go with it are totally different. So, unfortunately, I'm in Cleric Stance. I was like, why is my... Okay. You'll see my mind is more predominant than my intelligence because, of course, I'm casting more healing spells, and mine is, of course, what affects healing spells. So, let's go ahead first with Arcanist. You're going to have to make the decision whether you do want to be a Scholar mainly or a Summoner mainly. If you're going to be a Summoner mainly, let's go ahead and switch to Summoner. Let's go ahead and switch to Summoner. Blah. Okay. As you can see, 252, and my mind's at 993. I don't know how the difference changes a bit. That probably because I allocated my points differently. Oh, I have a point to allocate, so let's go ahead and put that in mind, because I do want Scholar to be my main one, so... Okay, as a Summoner, it's very easy because these Arcanists will have higher intelligence stats right from the bat. For that case, you do want to go ahead, if you're going to be a Scholar, go ahead and once you level up and can start allocating points in to your stats, start doing it on Mind. So when you do actually progress into a Scholar, you do have more Mind points to progress in, well, to help you level up. I'm soft tracking here, so Arcanist is mostly out of intelligence. If you want to go into Scholar, concentrate on Mind. If you want to go into Summoner, concentrate on intelligence. Main stat you want to concentrate on. Sorry, guys. Alright. So, after that, let's go ahead. Stop. Let's go ahead and go into Summoner. For the Summoner, you're going to want basically concentrate on the stats that I said later on in a strategy saying base stats for Thaumaturge. You want to build your Summoner more like a Thaumaturge, meaning that you want to be more damaging spellcaster. So what that means is you're going to want to put your points, 3 points. Guys, I'm going to say this over and over again. This is my opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. Look up other people's strategy guides or whatever. First is going to be Intelligence, Piety, and then Vitality. Now this is kind of crazy. Me personally, I would go into more Mind, because you still, as a Summoner, still have access to Psychic, which you can heal yourself. Oh crap! It's correct. Oh, this is a really cool fate to get a live experience. Well, unfortunately, I'm alone. Oh god. But okay, with that said, so it's either Intelligence, Piety, and either Vitality or Mind for them. Me personally, I'm doing Mind. For a lot of people who are super worried about dying a lot or anything like that, you probably want to put a Vitality, because of course, if you die or get caught in AOE, you're basically you can't produce DPS in the first place. So what's the point of having those skills if you're dead? All right. Oh god. Sorry, guys. Alright. So, we're still on the Summoner. Now, you want to talk about your secondary skills. For the secondary skills, you're going to want to go with critical hit rate, spell speed, and determination. Now, the thing with a summoner, it has a lot of time. It needs a lot of setup time. So that's why I'm going for spell speed, because of course Bio 1's an instant cast one, and then Miasma has a cast time, and so does Bio 2. It's a setup class. So this is why I would concentrate more on spell speed than I would determination, because the sooner you can get that setup underway, and then you can spread the virus out to a lot of different people, because it's a great AoE dot class. The more DPS I believe you can actually, you know, contribute to the class. So I would go crit rate, skill speed, or, you know, magic speed, and then determination. Alright, so there we go. Recapping. I totally forgot to summon my pet. I don't even know why I'm doing that anyway. I'm about to change up anyway to Scholar. So, to recap, Arcanist. If you are planning on being Summoner, concentrate on Intelligence, Piety, Mind, or Vitality. Your third one you're going to be concentrating so much less on is going to be Vitality or Mind. Alright, for secondary skills, you're going to be concentrating on Critical Hit, Skill Speed or Magic Speed, and then Determination. Alright, now, you're the Arcanist. Cheers, guys. You're Arcanist. I want to be an alternative healer besides the White Mage. Let's go ahead. Switch up. Okay. Goodbye, Freet. Okay. So, for the intelligence, when you are going through Arcanist, the thing you want to concentrate mostly on is Mind. This is, even though intelligence is going to be your stronger stat, and it's going to be a little higher than your intelligence is going to be higher than your mind, you want to put the points in that, because it will contribute and trade over and come over to the Scholar. So, Mind first, Piety second. Of course, it's going to increase that health pool. You know, basically, the more more mana you have, the more heals you can pull off. And then you're going to probably want to go over to Vitality. Intelligence, maybe, but the thing is, guys, I get this all the time. But you can just go and switch into Cleric Stance, and it totally negates the fact that you have to worry about that. Only Scholars and Arcanists can get Cleric Stance, guys. Only Arcanists and Scholars. And even if you were to get that for the Summoner, it still reduces the potency of your healing spells by 20%. That's a lot. It totally negates the fact that you have that stat for Mind. It's buffed up and switched for your healing spells, because it's totally knocked down by 20% anyway. So guys, you do have to make that decision. You guys can sit here and argue with all and like, no you don't, because Cleric Stance will totally negate it out. Yeah, for Arcanists and Scholars, because they're the only ones that can actually heal. Look, let me show you. Let's go ahead and switch to my Summoner. My abilities. Let's go ahead and try to equip Cleric Stance. I can't even get in the Conjurer. I can't get in the Conjurer to access Cleric Stance. Okay? Okay? Alright. Not to fucking be ragging on you guys, but it's like, I hear that all the time. It's like, oh, no. So they're probably like, you're stupid. No, it's like, you're retarded. Just go into Cleric Stance for it. So, guys, if you do decide to go a Scholar, yes, you do have access to Cleric Stance, and yes, you can solo. But the thing with the Arcanist, you can switch classes. Your Summoner is going to level the same with your Scholar class. So, I have a level 42 Scholar. I have a level 42 Summoner. So, you have a DPS class to solo with, plus you have a healing class to heal parties with. Unfortunately, the White Mages kind of got the short end of the stick on that one. Basically, everyone got the short end of the stick on that one. So, alright. Sorry about my rant. Let's go ahead and continue on. So, guys, Mind, Piety, your toss-up, your choice, either Intelligence or Vitality. Me personally, I've gone to Intelligence because I still can throw up 3 dots on a group of mobs and then put up my Bane. Ah, yes! Bane has returned to put the halt and to heal them. you know, add a little bit more damage to the class, because if you have a really good tank and you know what you're doing, staying out of AoE attacks, you can actually contribute a little bit of damage for the whole party in general. So, with that said, okay, let's go ahead and move on to secondary skills. Now, guys, for the Scholar, I would concentrate more on skill speed most, because, of course, your heals, the faster you can get them off, the more, you know, you can keep your character alive, and plus the fact that one of your heal spells has a shield on it. This does, you know, leave you that little buffer of time in between your character, so where you can get off that second heal. Looks like I'm experiencing lag here, guys. Whee! My phone's fluttering off in the cake. There we go. I was gonna say, what is going on here? Alright, so skill speed, crit rate, big crit heals. Awesome to have, guys. Awesome, a good thing to have. Alright, so, and pretty much that's, and then I would maybe go after determinations last, you know, so healing yourself or anything like that. So it'd be nice to, like, if you get hit, or you actually do get, you know, hit with an AoE, you couldn't dodge out of it, you know, heal yourself up. Determination will affect how much you heal yourself for. So, guys, it's kind of crazy. So, guys, when you decide to pick Arcanist, decide what you want to do for the party. Do you want to be a DPSer, or if you want to be a healer? Okay. Now, guys, I'm always asking you guys for your opinion. Please leave your opinion below, saying what you want. But if you're going to say Cleric Stance will... Never mind. Forget it. We're not talking about Cleric Stance. Anyway, please leave your opinions below. What would you like to... What kind of stats do you guys work on when you are leveling up your Arcanist and are deciding to be a Scholar or a Summoner, what have you? Recapping. For the Scholar, Mind, Piety, and then the toss-up between Vitality and Intelligence. Secondary stats. Spell speed, critical hit rate, and determination. Now, guys, a lot of people are going to talk about, no, critical hit rating should be the first thing, because, of course, you want big crit heals, and then you want spell speed. But, you know, that's a very good point, and I appreciate it. If you guys do have an opinion below, please leave it below. And I appreciate you spending your time with me, as always. Guys, I really like the Arcanist because of the fact that it does have that choice to split up between two, because of course my Scholar is going to be my main. I've been putting all my stat points, allocating them into Mind. So thank you for joining me. Leave your comments below. You know, if you like joining your time with me, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Like you say, comments. Give me your opinion, whatever. And as always, cheers and game on. A lot of hate from people who are talking about Cleric Stance. I would put a couple points in strength. So strength, vitality, then a little bit of dexterity for the dodging and parrying. Alright, now the thing with the Marauder, once they graduate up to a warrior, they're relying mostly on their skills of strength or damage to, you know, re-heal themselves. For example, let's go ahead and look into the actions. Like Bloodbath, for example, here. Converts 25% of the physical damage into HP. So basically, the more damage